It's that time yet again, and here we are on LiveChat.me to review the upcoming anime season, this time being winter of 2022, and let me tell you, it looks pretty good. So, starting off, we have an anime that aired as the day I'm recording this, December 5th. I'm recording it here, so that's how you'll know how much of a time gap there is between this and when you're seeing it. So there could be changes to this in future, but that's by the by. So, Demon Slayer. The Red Light District arc. This first episode was really good. I really liked it. It was an hour long. As you can see, it says it there. Demon Slayer, obviously, really good. If you like your shonen stuff, you love Demon Slayer. You've probably already seen it. The Mugen Train movie came out, in the West this year. At least for me, it did. The Mugen Train TV adaptation also finished airing very recently. If you like Demon Slayer, you'll almost certainly be watching this because it is the next arc of the story. I don't really need to tell you more than that. Platinum End will continue. Obviously, it's airing right now, so we'll move on. Then we get Ifretta second season. This is quite a surprise, the fact that this is getting a second season after the not very well received first season, mainly because of the visuals and the pretty abysmal CGI. However, I didn't utterly hate Ifretta. It wasn't terrible, so a second season I'll take. Why not? If you liked the first season, well then you'll definitely like this. If you didn't, well then don't watch it. There's all there really is to it. I'll be watching it because I watched season 1, and well, I like watching second seasons of things I didn't utterly despise. Next up is something you've almost all certainly heard of, and that is Attack on Titan, the final season, part 2. This, well, speaks for itself, really. It's Attack on Titan, one of the biggest anime of recent years, and it's coming to a close. Well, whether that'll be a good thing or not, who knows, because as with the manga, it had a very negative reception based on this ending, so the anime might end on a pretty sour note unless they make some changes. There is no statement on whether they will or not, so we can't say. However, up until the ending, it will be very good. Because having read almost all of the manga, I'm a couple chapters away from the end. I can tell you, it is really good. I really liked Attack on Titan. Haven't caught up with the ending, mainly because of the negative reception, and I was going to wait for the anime to finish it. So, we'll have to wait and see as to whether Attack on Titan is going to end on a good or a bad note, based on what the studio, well, what Mappa and the director does, or what the author gives them permission to do. Next, Shumatsu no Harem, World's End Harem, was supposed to air this season, didn't because of reasons, and it's starting next season. That's all there really is to it. Another second season in Genji Tsushigi Yusha no Okoku Sai Kenki, or How Realist Heroes Save the Kingdom. Now, I was pleasantly surprised by the first season of this show. I thought it'd be utter garbage. However, it wasn't. The end. No, that's not really all there is to it. I actually quite enjoyed it, and I do recommend you give it a watch if you like your different isekai. There was one that aired in the same season as this, I believe. Fuck. God damn it, I can't remember the name of the show. I really liked it. But it's also getting a second season in the future as well. God damn. Tsukimichi. Yeah, Tsukimichi, Genji Shugi, Slime. If you like those, well, I know I just listed this show as one of them, but if you like the isekai like that, you'll definitely want to check the first season out in prep for season 2. I will almost certainly be watching season 2 because I liked season 1. Shaman King, don't worry about that. Also, my ranking, I haven't watched. I plan to. I've heard good things about it, like really good things, so I will get to this and I'll give a rundown on it maybe in the future. Here's an interesting one. More Mahoka, or, what's the English title? Magic School, I don't remember the English title for this, but hey, it's more Mahoka with another arc because there's apparently not enough of this. And I'm glad there isn't, because I actually kind of enjoy how mid it is. And I'm very much looking forward to the next season that's airing this month. Yay! I don't really have anything else to say on Mahoka. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you almost certainly don't. And with that, we'll move on to something that I've already made a video on that is incredibly good, and that is Jojo's Part 6, Stone Ocean. I've already made a video on this. You've probably seen it. If you haven't, you probably don't watch Jojo's, or you're waiting for it to finish. Definitely recommend watching it. It was very good. And here's something I've actually not heard of. So, Shikakumon no Saikyo Kenja. I believe this is the sage with the strongest crest. I don't really know anything about it, but something tells me it won't be exactly the best. Something tells me it'll be pretty mediocre. I don't know what gives me that vibe, but that's the vibe I get. Next, we have another thing I've never heard of, which is Tensai Oji no Akajikoka Saisei Jutsu. It ain't easy being a genius. Prince Vine is ready to commit treason, and who can blame him? Faced with the impossible task of ruling his pathetic little kingdom, this poor guy just can't catch a break. But with his brilliant idea of auctioning off his country, the lazy prince should be able to retire once and for all. Or that was the plan until his treasonous schemes led to disastrous consequences, namely, accidental victories and the favour of his people. Sounds stupid. It'll probably suck. But maybe it will be funny, because it's a comedy. All of it rests on whether it is or isn't funny. Next, Sono Bisuke Doru wa Koin wo Suru. I believe this is... Yes, My Dress Up Darling. I've heard very good things about this manga. That this anime is based off of, and it being by Cloverworks, it'll visually look very nice. Whether they'll land the ending, well, Cloverworks haven't had a good track record with ending their shows. But, having heard good things about this manga from friends of mine, I'm actually really looking forward to this. It's another romance. I've heard it's really cute and wholesome. Definitely going to watch this. Recommend you go check it out too if you like a romance anime. And this is something I've been looking forward to for a very long time. Since watching Season 1 of Fantastica, the second season has been something I've been anticipating for a good while. The first season was incredible. Well, the first core was incredible. I absolutely loved it. And if you haven't watched it, I highly recommend you go check it out in preparation for the second core, because it was incredibly good. Genuinely fantastic. And from where the first core ends, the second core will be just as good. Easily. A second season of Prikone. I didn't really mesh with the first one. I dropped it. But if you liked it, well then, here's more Prikone for you to catch when it comes out. January. Kenja no Deshi wo Nanoru Kenja. I don't know much about this. It just looks like a group of traveling people, two of which are probably sages. Yeah. Oh, in-game? Is this an isekai? Probably. Maybe it's a full dive isekai. If so, probably pretty mid. Third season Tagaki-san. Haven't seen any of it. Heard it's good. If you like it, more for you right here. Go check it out. Here's something interesting. Reidal no Daichi Nite. I don't know anything about this, but it's by Maho Film. It's another full dive RPG show. Seemingly, by the looks of it from this, about diving. So does she... Interesting, okay. Interesting, so the girl dies after her life support cuts out, and she ends up, presumably, in the full dive game. Interesting. Very interesting. Orient. I love that I moved on from that so painfully quickly. Orient. I believe this is a manga by the same person that did Magi. I've heard it's not as good as Magi, but from the visuals I've seen of it, it looks pretty cool. I'll check it out. And I mean, I enjoyed Magi. I haven't actually finished season 1, which I know is a bit of a sin for people that like Magi. But I just kind of stopped watching it. I didn't drop it. I definitely will finish it at some point in the future. But Orient is definitely on my to watch list because I liked Magi, so I'll probably like Orient. Koroshi Ai. To assassins face off at a certain workplace. The cool bounty hunter Chateau and the mysterious and powerful Jiang Ha. Oh, is this gonna be like a Chinese one? Maybe. I assume it's yeah, it's just a romance. Yeah, it's just a romance between assassins. Okay, well, if that's your thing, they are. Fancy Bishoujo Jinniku Oji-san to something about a beautiful girl and a boring old dude in a fantasy world. Probably going to be relatively wholesome. I could read this description, but nah, where's the fun in that? Oh, it's also an isekai. What fun. How many isekai are there going to be? We can skip these two because it's Pokemon and Yashahime. Baoro no Barao no Soretz, second core of a consecutive 2 core. Yeah, I've never heard of this. I'm going to move on. I also don't know what this is. Doll's Frontline, it's based off of games, it's probably going to suck. This is a terrible seasonal review, but look, it's fine. Another Cloverworks anime. Don't know anything about it, but it's Cloverworks, so it could be hit or miss. More some Shonen Ice stuff. Obviously, Blade Runner's continuing over on Crunchyroll. Yeah, is there anything particularly interesting here that will catch my eye to quickly talk about before I end this video that has been very jank, to say the least? No, okay. Brilliant. Right, well, the next season looks pretty good, with a few pretty heavy hitters and a few, like, just random things that you'll see thrown in seasonally. We'll have to see whether it's good or not, but it's looking pretty good with stuff like Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, Platinum End's going to continue. We got some Season 2s, Jojo Part 6. Honestly, this season looks pretty good, in my opinion. More Vanitas. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this upcoming season, and you probably are too. But with all that said, if you like this video, leave a like, comment, sub, hit the notification bell, you know, the usual YouTube thing. I've been Animosity, you've been you, and I'll see you all next time for another video. Ta-ta!